Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are back in Enthusia Professional Racing. I am Umbras, and I like cars. And today we get to drive the beautiful, wonderful Toyota Celica GT-Four. Oh, the road-going version of the rally car. Absolutely beautiful with the 4 headlights. I love it. Alright, let's see what this thing can do. Should we do an off-road race first? I think we should. I think we should do an off-road race in the snow. Just to really, get ourselves warmed up. It's fitting because tonight here in Maryland, it is going to also be snowing quite a bit. They've already canceled schools, which is good, so my wife gets to stay home. And I don't have to worry about her driving out in that mess. And I also means I get an excuse to work from home. Though I don't mind driving into stuff. I know it worries my parents, it worries the wife when I do drive in the wet slushy stuff that is the Maryland winter. So this will help put their mind at ease. Yeah, no, this is definitely a first gear corner. Little minor off-road there. Gotta adjust with the volume on my headset. Oh gosh, the brakes do not work on these corners. Oh my gosh, but this is such a lovely car to drive. It's really good at the slow speed corners. It just turns in. It's got lots of turn in. It's got plenty of acceleration, all thanks to that wonderful forward drive system. And surprisingly buzzy little 4-cylinder inside of it. Very wonderful little Celica. And we're gonna make sure that we absolutely destroyed this Alfa Romeo here. Should have had 4-wheel drive, buddy. Should have had 4-wheel drive. They're doing surprisingly well though for a front-wheel drive sports car. But they do have quite a bit of torque from that V6 engine, so they do have that going for them. Plus, also a lot of that weight standing on the front wheels will help with the slow speed acceleration in the snow as well. Front-wheel drive is surprisingly good in snowy and wet conditions, so it is a smart idea to develop vehicles like that as well. I mean, look at the Mini Cooper, the old Mini Cooper, how it was so good in rally racing back then. Especially in things like the Monte Carlo rally, where the roads were weedy bitty, super narrow, super tight and twisty. Like something out of Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, but with more snow and ice and French people. Honestly, that's the worst part, is the French people. Oh my gosh, but the Celica, ooh, little bit too slidey there. Tried to carry just a little bit too much speed. Ended up facing the wrong way, heading back into the runoff area. Not exactly a smart decision on my part. I need to stop overdriving the car. This is definitely a car that's gonna reward patience in the snow, as opposed to very wet, very aggressive driving. Speaking of which, I'm excited for a race I'm going to be doing a bit later this week. I'm going to be doing a wet weather race at Spa-Francorchamps with the Ferrari Challenges, the GTC cars in ACC. So I'm super excited for that because you got to brake way early in the wets. I've been practicing that a little bit. Just trying to kind of practice my wet weather driving abilities. And the Ferrari is kind of scary in the rain because it's got like 700 horsepower, not a whole lot of aero, and it is just, it hydroplanes like a mother fire truck. It is so terrifying going down the Kemmel Straight and hitting a puddle and just feeling the steering just get super light in the wheel. Oh my gosh, it is a rush though. I'm actually going to be super excited for a wet weather race. Which isn't something you normally hear me say. But in these cars, because it's going to be a lower field size, You know what? I don't need sleep. Need Isaac stream. Welcome, Greg. Hope you're doing well. We get to do some snow driving. This is probably right about what your hometown is looking like. Just covered in all that white stuff. Snow everywhere. A lot of like beautiful old European architecture and everything. But I am in the Celica, the wonderful, yummy little Celica. Absolutely love this generation of the Celica as well. Still more grip than wet spot. I was just talking about that actually, and how I'm actually looking forward to that race. I've Pavlov myself into liking wet weather races in the GTCs. Because the grid size is going to be fairly small, so it's going to be a lot of just attrition there. And just making sure you can keep your car off the walls and facing the right way. At least that's my take on it. I think I do surprisingly well. I just gotta make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes. I don't get too aggressive on it. I just keep it nice and well planted. Especially if it gets like heavy wet or even flooded. If it's flooded, that's gonna be so terrifying at the start because everyone just is not gonna be able to see. There's more white stuff in the Colombian party. Yes. Lots of snow. Gosh, this thing. The Celica is so tail happy though. It is just sliding around everywhere. Lots of issues with grip. But it drives. It's got power. It's got surprisingly okay brakes as well. The big thing is just the acceleration. Oh, it is so nice. Oh, more of that if you're locking with a oh gosh. Clean up on IO Prague. Clean up on. Not in sim racing though. Sim raving. Oh, I want to do some sim raving now. I'm gonna punt you. You probably will. We're gonna be like lined up nose to tail at the start of that race, going into Radion and Eau Rouge. Oh, it is gonna be terrifying. I'm kind of scared, but I'm kind of excited as well because it's one of those races where it's not gonna matter that much. So it's literally just I get to work on like testing my skills and everything. It's a lot lower pressure, which also means I end up doing a lot better as well. I'm so scared. We'll be fine. Think of it as basically the cool down shower after the Daytona 24. Which, by the way, to those of you watching, make sure to check out Greg when he's streaming the Daytona 24 as well. Make sure you check out his stream. He's gonna be racing with a lot of the Mirai members, so that's gonna be a lot of fun for him. I'm be so tired of the data. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice, relaxing wet weather drive for you. Just take it nice and easy, keep the car on the track, bring it home, score points. Team Gremlin, yes. You got Frankie, you got Blani, you got Kohai, and you got Jordan. Like that is so many little gremlins there. Like y'all are team degenerate more. I'd fit right in. I saw the livery post as well. I don't forget to only go. Oh yeah, Exquisite as well. I don't interact with her that much, so that's why. Cause she doesn't. I don't think she has a Twitter. Yeah, Emilia. I'm used to her Twitter handle as Exquisite because I used to interact with her fairly frequently, but I think she deleted her Twitter. That or she has me blocked. I hope she doesn't have me blocked. If she did, I don't know what I did to upset her. It's probably just she deleted her Twitter or something. Or just isn't posting anything, which, fair enough. Ooh, yes. Low and searing. But yeah, she's quite quick as well. And you're all gonna be in the Ferrari 296 GT3. Absolutely gorgeous car though. Say what you will about how it handles and everything. I do love the way that car looks. It looks very, very nice. It looks almost like a prototype. More so than a GT3 car. And the GTP got revealed, and of course GT3 guys got nothing. I think it's gonna be like at a later date. I think it's gonna be tomorrow that the GT3 livery is gonna be revealed. Kind of do like, you know, the higher class team gets revealed first. Let the hype die down just a tiny bit and be like, oh yeah, by the way, we got a second team now. Let's show it off. That or I didn't see it either. My Twitter algorithms are completely fudged. It's an election year, so I'm just getting nothing but political rubbish. Oh yeah, by the way, those guys exist. Not necessarily that, but basically, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna have 2 teams racing the 24 Hours Daytona. An a DPH or LMDH team. Damn, okay, he did a Kansai Driftu into the hairpin. And they don't really care about GT3. Oh, he should. They got some really long-standing members there, like Blani and Frankie and all that stuff. Like they definitely should. I think they probably will post it. Alternatively, if you already have the livery and everything, you can make a post like, hey, I'm gonna be running with the Mid-Eye people and have them repost it. Have them kind of, you know, give them the little wink wink nudge nudge, and then get them to kind of build up on the hype. That's what you gotta do. just gotta, you know, gently push them to do the promotions. So I think it's Aki. Yeah, I can't. Everything must be done by them. You can't even post the livery on your own Twitter profile. Like, hey, guess who I'm gonna be running with? And they didn't even give me. Oh. Well, that's sad. That's sad then. Okay. Never mind then. That's just me being a dummy. That's just me being a dummy. May want to give them a little poke nudge of, hey, we should also promote the GT3 team too. Let's go give it to me if I ask. Yeah, maybe give a poke nudge to like Resco or Aki. Of, hey, yo, we should promote our GT3 team as well. Alright, this thing tops out at around just under 150 miles an hour. It is a rally car for the road. It is gonna have a shorter, lower top speed. Oh, it understeers in a high speed section. And it does not have high speed brakes. Okay, cool. Note to self, car does not like braking from high speed. Not in a lewd way. Oh no, I didn't take it in a lewd way. You took that in a lewd way. I'm not. I'm say so. I am totally not. Oh, you did. Yeah, you did. Oh gosh. Okay, the brakes on a Celica. The brakes on a Celica are not great. It's got great acceleration. It's got good cornering. It's got like good low speed cornering and everything. But my gosh, the brakes. The brakes are just death on this thing. Yeah, sure, say so. Yeah, I mean, and at least in terms of like VTuber standards, I am very say so. You know, I'm just an innocent old geezer who loves cars. You know, like you're the only guy in our. True. Fair. You got me. I'm not say so. I am very much a degenerate. I am very much a degenerate. But hey, I managed to hide my degeneracy for over a year, which is honestly kind of impressive. You know? We all are. Yeah, like let's be honest. You don't learn about and become a VTuber because you're a say-so. Like every VTuber has got their like. For me, it was 2 weeks. If that. Like I don't know how someone like the Hololive peeps do it. They manage to maintain say-so. You know they know, but then they're like, oh, what does this mean? I'm gonna say that for my Twitter on the first stream. Yeah, see, that's why I do application capture instead of window capture. That way, I can have all that stuff up. I can have everything up. And it literally will not affect me. Because it's only going to be capturing my game. So the game can crash, I can go to my desktop. You know, all that stuff. And that won't show up. That won't show up on stream. I'm like extra careful with that stuff. Because I'm paranoid. You can look at Thick Miku art without chat knowing. I mean... Sorry, I got distracted by Thick Miku art. What were you saying? But yeah, no. It's definitely one of those things where you're like, It's more so, alright, let me look something up real quick. Or hey, let me see something, or oh no, I got a Discord notification from someone calling me by my real name. I don't want chat seeing that. Because I do use the desktop Discord thing for my personal flesh monster that controls the virtual anime boy you see in front of you. And sometimes people do message me even while I'm streaming, and sometimes streamer mode does not work, and it does pop up. So because I do application capture, those messages and those sounds, they do not come through, which is perfect. I need to push now. I need to push hard. We need a 4th place finish to get points. And that Corvette is being very racy. They're being very, very speedy. We got 1 lap to get that position back. And I'm driving like an absolute menace right now. I need to get myself under control. And really kind of pull it back. Through the twisty bits. Because I know they're going to pull ahead. Damn, your pace is like mine. Terrible. I would have a comeback for that, but you're right. I missed my braking point not once, but twice. Coming out of the sweeper, the bank sweeper, on the into basically the first actual braking zone of the track. So I'm gonna try now to get that position back, and see if I can't hold them off. I know they go a little bit slow on the embankments. Gosh, that Mercedes SLR is just gone. Thankfully, the car is underdrive on the embankment. I do need to start slowing down right at the 150 meter. Do a Cody move? Yeah, just punt him. Just punt him off course. There we go. Alright, defend on the inside. Make him go around the long way. Oh, you're really trying to send it? They really tried to send up the inside like that. Sam at this move. I mean, they be channeling their inner blitzkrieg. Ow. All right, the Corvette is channeling its inner Nagasaki. It is bullying this poor little Japanese car. Damn, I need to send it inside as well. Hey yo, pause. Two-shot is. Just send it, my dude. Alright, ease into brakes. Stick to the inside. Oh, this is gonna be a close finish between us and the Corvettes. I think we got a couple of slower speed corners up here that we can really use the acceleration of the forward drive. Oh, they're coming from miles back. Oh, go ahead, not me. You both need to send it. Holy cow. You both need to send it. Like, I'm hearing y'all crushing over people and everything. Getting the hearts in the eyes and everything, and I'm like, okay, well just ask them. Nah, let's not do that. Bruh, what? You're already friends with them, like, just at least get the question answered. There we go. Much better run through there. Or a different part of the... Oh, gosh. There we go. Oh, no level ups there, but we did get a decent amount of points, which is nice. And that was a hard fought 4th place as well. Holy cow, that Corvette was so fast. Holy moly. I was not ready for that. Don't know which part it was, but it's near the Oh. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. What's in the old rally car race? You know, this would be kind of fun, actually. Welcome, Jaden. Hope you're doing well. 1.8 Ferrari bad, but the cars are so beautiful. Yeah, I love their vehicles. I love what they do. I love their machines. Oh my gosh, the management and how Ferrari is run as a company is genuinely frustrating. I hate the 296. I don't know. I kind of like the way the GT3 race car looks. It looks quite nice, honestly. Like, it's one of the first GT3 race cars I've seen that really feels and looks kind of next gen. That and the 720S, like they really feel like something new. And I'd be driving that for the Daytona 24. Yeah, that's the thing though. You gotta. You just gotta suck it up. Just gotta, you know, put on the big boy pants and do it. Not Araski, but in a fucking horse. Yeah, but I mean, it's still nice. It's still a Ferrari. Finally got the Nismo R35. Hey, nice. How's that as a canyon curver? That's how we call the Ferrari, the haunts. You have a pork for the Porsche and the haunts for the Ferrari. Despite the fact that the Porsche also has a haunts on it. Just a smaller haunts. Oh gosh. Turn, you punk. Oh the Celica has no brakes. I gotta treat this like the Ferrari challenge. It legit just doesn't have brakes. Lots of power. No brakes. But how does that R35 handle? How does it drive? It does really well for something of its size and weight, and the brakes are still there. Ah, having good brakes must be nice. I say as I'm driving a car that does not have any stopping power. That is very, very nice. To be fair though, I'd still like the Celica. The Celica is a very gorgeous vehicle. I love the old rally car look of it. The Ferrari doesn't need brakes. Yeah, the cars are made to go, not to stop. Or was that Bugatti that said something to that effect? As the old saying goes, the brakes don't stop it, something will. Even though the 296 is the best brakes in iRacing. Hey, nice. Not really that great on Daytona, though I imagine it helps with stability going into the turn 1 on the road course. It's probably quite stable doing that. Which over a long stint, you know, over a long 24-hour race, as people get tired and get tangled up in traffic and everything, you'll probably want that stability more than anything else. The top speed is terrible. Yeah, that sounds like the little anemic V6 it has. 47 kilometers an hour slower. How is it on fuel though? That's something I haven't thought about. How is the Ferrari compared to other vehicles on fuel? Because if the Ferrari gets better fuel mileage though, then you might be able to kind of run a bit more conservative driving style, and just go long distance. Go kind of for the longer distance stints and everything. Maybe try to do one less pit stop than a lot of other opponents running different vehicles. Isn't also bad with the tire warming. I'm not sure. I'm not actually driven any iRacing. I know in ACC, the Ferrari is like really, really good on both fuel and tires, which despite the fact that it's not all that quick, it is a good choice as an endurance vehicle. Yeah, and Ferrari going full speed at 31 laps and the Porsche was 29. Ah, so Mirai might then be playing the long game of basically the race of attrition then, where you guys try to do one less pit stop, try to stay out as long as possible, trying to really extend the stints as long as possible. Because over a 24-hour race, those extra 2 laps. It's not the only long thing there. Yeah, you were a long boy. Oh gosh, don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context. Once. Ferrari's okay on tires. Alright, yeah, so you might be better off playing the long game on a strategy, because it is an endurance race, you know. I should. Yes. Gotta play the long game. Try to, you know, extend the stints as long as possible. Try to really, you know, because I think, you know, over a full race, that may actually lead to one less pit stop than some of the other racers. I mean, take you out of context. I mean, I'm already in the out of context coach channel way too much in the Yukai's Discord. 1,000-pound drifting Buick go brr. Yes, extra, you know, body on frame, solid axle rear suspension. Like that is nice. So I can lose 2 pits. It'll probably be closer to 1.5, because I imagine not everyone can do the fuel saving that well. But, I mean, That is a good strategy, is because you lose so much time in the pits. So running just, you know, a second or two, you know, not even a second or two, maybe like a half second slower, staying out of everyone's, you know, chaos and all that stuff. Keeping the car clean, keeping the car, you know, off of the wall, out of the grass and everything like that. Yeah, I'm not saving at all. I don't want that for me. Really? Alright. They want you to still kind of go a bit balls to the wall then. Still, try to conserve the car and tires as much as possible. That way you get more consistent laps over the stint than, you know, 1 or 2 fast ones. Just gonna keep my mid 146 and I'll be fine. Nice. Yeah, just keep hitting those marks. Man, they want me to not kill the car. I mean, that's what you want from any driver in an endurance race. No one wants to do all the practice of an endurance race and then not even get to drive the car because someone wrecked it out too early. Get so many of you in the car as well. So what, five of you racing? That's quite a lot. But very impressive. Bonk. just bonk right into the wall. I love the finish for the Mirage rally. And it's just bonk. Nice. Give me extra good boys. Yeah, 6 and I still have the most stints. See, that's because they know you're the reliable driver, the one who won't wreck it, the one who can put in the consistent lap times and everything. They got trust in you. They got trust in you. Samir, please listen to me. You are breaking the car. Which is funny because you watched the full video. He's actually doing a surprisingly good job, Samir. He just only has like 1 or 2 bad, you know, bad instances where he's like ever so slightly off track. But then otherwise, he's quite good. It's just the co-driver being overly excitable. Alright, we're starting on pole. We're the slowest car on the New Year's Cup race. Use that forward drive to get some acceleration. These these roofs behind are gonna be absolutely okay. Just send it, why don't you? I'm driving 6 hours total. Now, you were literally, out of 6 drivers, you were driving a quarter of the race. Which is impressive. To be fair with Frankie though, Frankie seems to be more of like a sprint driver. Who's good for like the really short stints but doesn't quite have endurance. From what little I've seen of them racing and everything, they're primarily, you know, open wheel high downforce cars and all that stuff. So they're probably there to be put in to, you know, go, you know, alright, we need you to make up a bunch of time to like these 2 people that are just in front of us. Go do it, go give us a gap. Don't wreck the car, but keep it, you know, really fast. He's got the cute femboy speed. Yeah. Tiny Canadian femboy does not have endurance. But the skirt gives extra downforce. So Frankie is the hair. Yes, probably. I mean, of all the different people in iRace, of the team, from what I gather, I think he has the highest I rating. But he's almost exclusively like open wheelers and other high downforce cars. Just touched the car and already he's the fastest one. Yeah, he is basically like very skilled, very fast. But I very rarely ever see him doing any like endurance or GT racing. Like the longest races I see him are like 45-minute sprints in like the Formula 3s. PS4K and then it's Reska with 3.3K. But Reska I think is in the prototype, right? Oh, that was a little tippy tappy on the wall there. I didn't want that. Be nice and gentle to the car, though. I don't want to make the Celica Engie. I want to be nice and gentle. I do love the yellowness, though. It looks really, really great against the backdrop of the fall trees. Yeah, he's in a class of things every GT3 driver is subhuman. And then you have the LMP2s, which are basically just the people that snort a massive amount of cocaine. Gentle, I thought you liked to be dominated. To be honest, I'm kind of a switch. Let's be honest here. How long do you think it would take for you to find the limits? Alonso, 2 laps. Seb, 1.5 laps. Alonso, 1 lap. Kimi. I may need to peruse the track map. I don't know, for me, with practicing sim racing, it takes me about like an hour, really. About an hour. If it's a car I'm familiar with, it's about an hour to be somewhat up on pace. And then another like 2.5 to 3 hours to consistently get to like a little bit quicker without any spins, any like major off tracks, anything like that. But that's in a car I know. If it's in a car I don't know, it's about 2.5 hours to kind of figure things out. And then another like 3 hours to like get up to a pace I'm happy with. Got 300 laps on Daytona in 2 weeks. Bro, you were just gonna start having visions of hairpin turns and bus stop chicanes. Just all the time. I mean, that is an impressive amount of dedication, though. I salute you, dear sir. I salute you, good sir. I have terrible qualified pace, but I have amazing race pace in the long run. So that's weird. I'm okay in quali, but I have like absolute dog water starts. Because I'm just very conservative when it comes to like early driving. But then like I gradually begin making backup positions through pit strategy and just through like everyone else getting tangled up in each other, and I kind of, you know, have the wherewithal and the foresight to kind of avoid the mess. Do the same for V4H or IMSA Endurance with Ruska. Endurance is important to me, and even more than they are with you. I mean, I like endurance. But for me, I just like driving. I think honestly, I'd like endurance racing more if there was more like, for lack of better words, shitbox endurance racing. Like GT3s in iRacing are probably the fastest vehicle I'm gonna be going for. And most everything else is going to be things like the Miatas, the Clios, the Mustangs, you know, the GT4s, the TCRs, and all that stuff. So PTSD from the last time when Hatsune Miku touched me. Oh no! Anon, that's lewd! If I'm starting this, this is the team conference. Alright, Jane's gonna take the first stint and launch half the field onto... No, please no. Gosh, no. I absolutely... That is like one of my biggest sim racing pet peeves is like lap 1 heroes. Like, bro, you're gonna wreck yourself more often than you're gonna get a good position. Just chill out, wait for everyone's tires to get up to temp, and then make your positions then. That's a good smile racing Cadillac. I mean, Hatsune Miku does make a really, really good livery, though. You know, she's very cute, very, you know, very adorable Vocaloid. And I mean, Good Smile makes some really good liveries. Let's be honest here, they make some good liveries. 24 hours, the lemons, and iRacing win. Funny you should mention that. Also, welcome, Gabriel. Hope you're doing well. There is a couple of 24-hour and endurance races that do use the slower cars. For example, there is the Melons 24, It's not an official iRacing race, but it is a race that is fairly popular and is run. And it's, I believe, the Miatas, the Clios, and the Mustangs, the Mustang FR 500s, as the 3 classes. And I wouldn't mind entering it either in the Miata or the Clio. I would totally do that. Greg could be out here like, ah, woman! The touch of a female, it burns. Nah, it's more so the Cadillac just punted him into oblivion. I don't hate girls, I just prefer guys. I don't judge. I don't judge. Everyone's got a type. Everyone's got something that, you know, gets their rocks off. Unless you don't got anything to get your rocks off, in which case that's okay too. Right, I gotta treat this like an actual four-wheel drive car. I haven't driven a four-wheel drive car in like forever in anything resembling a Sims. That's why I'm just absolute dog right now. I've been almost entirely rear-wheel drive cars. Yeah, you can't play a game without a joy. Oi! Oh, that is lewd. That is lewd. This thing sounds nice though for an inline 4-cylinder. My strategy in racing, just Leroy check it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. See, I'm like the exact opposite. I'm basically like turtling, where I would get up behind someone and I would just, I would just wait like inches from the rear bumper and just pressure them into making a mistake. And then I get past them and I go into the next driver and do the same thing. Listen, it's just true, some games you can't play without a joystick. I don't even have anything to comment on that. I don't even have anything to comment on that. I know the innuendo. I know the innuendo. But bloody Nora. It just Isaac has that juice strategy. Yes. I just see the exclamation point above their head and then they just pull the handbrake randomly in mid-turn. Like F1 games, it would be weird on keyboard. Yeah, but the F1 games, you play, you know, you play with a wheel. You play those with a wheel. You don't need a joystick for that. It's all paddle shifts. You just play with a wheel. Patient at the lap one. I just pick a corner that I like to overtake one and wait for that corner to come up. Or the driver in front of me brakes earlier than I expect and I just try not to punt. Oh gosh. I prefer controller for F1 games. Interesting. I've never been able to do well in F1 games on controller. Like, the cars are too twitchy for me to do well in the F1 games. I need a wheel so I can at least have some level of smoothness. But I'm weird. Like, at least in Enthusia and Gran Turismo, the cars are kind of naturally understeery. So you can kind of bully them into, like, turning with the joystick and everything like that on controller. And, you do too much joysticks then. Nah, I don't have too much sim racing joystick experience. Hello again. Welcome, Fonzie. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good here. Right now, we are driving the wondrous Toyota Celica. Oh my gosh, that body roll. That body roll is just whee through the corners. Got basically a rally car for the road. Lots of turbo whistles. Lots of psh. Lots of all that fun stuff. This thing, oh gosh. It is an understeery pig, though. I wanna touch more joysticks. Well, you gotta ask the controller's permission first before you touch the joystick. I can't. I think Greg would be great as DCS Wood Apache Heli pilot. Why is that? I'm not too familiar with DCS flight sims. Does the Apache Heli require 2 joysticks? Oh, that was a cut. That's not a cut. That shouldn't be a cut. That is... I barely hopped the curb there. I kept 2 wheels over the white line. Don't be like, oh, you say they cut the course. You gotta slow down and give it the time gains. When I can then do this. It's a big joystick. Oh gosh. Fun fact, that was an Armor 3 helicopter. Checks out. Checks out. He's got the joystick control. Oh my gosh. What? Alright, nice and easy through here. We got a long gap between us and second place. We're doing quite well, actually. Past all the really rich houses on the bay's side. One of the controllers is Scottish. One of the controllers is the other one Czech. The one in the certain orange-haired Discord server. Is that the other controller? One of the controllers implies that there is more than one controller. Nah. Is the other controller an orange-haired Canadian? I don't know. Oh, okay. So one of the controllers is Scottish. Okay. They are... just make sure you don't get killed in action. I know the Canadian as well. Fair enough, fair enough. I honestly don't know too much about Frankie either. But they're fun to watch. He's fun to watch. Oh my gosh. This speed going over that jump though. I'm glad we have that rally car suspension. That softness was able to really soak up the bumps going over some of these jumps. Oh, this body roll though. It's so much fun. So what is the other controller? The fact that you said one of them implies that there is others. And now I am curious. What other joysticks are you going for? Need to know the guys are fair. Fair. Oh no. Oh no, what is oh no? I shouldn't say one. One thing I've heard about the Forza games, sometimes multiplayer, is the fact there's nowhere to report someone. Yeah, basically the best way to get someone that's being dirty is to kind of be dirty back in the Forza games. You just gotta punt them into a wall as well. Be clean for the people that are clean, but if someone is dirty, just send them to the Shadow Realm. That's kind of my philosophy on games like the Forza games. If someone's being clean, you treat them cleanly as well. Someone's sending people to the Shadow Realm, then you make their life a living hell. That is kind of my philosophy with pretty much any racing game, though. Just more aggressive on the Forza game, or on like Gran Turismo and stuff. And other sim racing, I'm also very much like that. You race me clean, I will give you the space. I will be very gentle with you. If you're aggressive with me, though, if you're rough with me, I will pull every dirty but legal trick in the book. I will do those phantom punts. I will shuffle you from this mortal coil. You Isaac. Welcome, Bloodwolf. Hope you're doing well today. We're in Enthusia Professional Racing, driving the wonderful little Toyota Celica. Yo. Forza Motor Anarchy. It's kind of how it is. I've seen the videos of people just getting sent to the Shadow Realm on the hairpin at Yas Marina. And holy cow. I've seen some people get penalties for getting sent to the Shadow Realm at Yas Marina, which is absolutely terrifying. I forgot about that. Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Speed! So I just got home from my night shift. Got a driver for V4H series. I'm happy. Oh, nice! I unfortunately won't be able to do the Suzuka rounds. Just because of lot of stuff kind of coming up and everything. Been doing a lot of doctor's appointments, getting things ready for surgery and all that stuff. I should be able to do all the other V4Hs though, but just not the Suzuka one, which is sad. But who'd you get as a driver? Who'd you get as a co-driver? It's punted, 5-second penalty, disobeying track limits, avoidable contact. Yeah, the Forza and the Gran Turismo penalty system is an absolute joke. It has no way of really knowing how to assign fault, so you're just kind of at the mercy. Which is kind of why in Gran Turismo Sport I was a very aggressive driver. And if you were a dirty driver to me, I would put you into the pit wall. Oriel Bru. Not too familiar with them, but I'm hoping they know the Mercedes well. I do wish you the best of luck with that. Suzuka is one of my favorite tracks as well. I quite like Suzuka. I've never driven in an ACC yet, but I've driven in so many other games. And I love the S's. I love the, the tight little hairpin. It is fun. By the way, whose fault it is that we don't do V4H? I mean, it's kind of a shared fault. Let's be honest, I wasn't quite fully up for that one. By the way, we can switch car in the middle of the series. But why would we do that? We're doing the Lamborghini. It's a car you know, it's a car I'm quite familiar with as well. And it's better on fuel than the Mercedes. So we may as well do the Lamborghini so we can run lower fuel for better for better handling and stuff like that. The Mercedes nuts. I need to get a moderator so I can ban you for that D's nuts jokes. I'm joking. I'm not gonna actually ban you. You have to genuinely be like a mosquito or actively trolling or, being racist or whatever to get banned. Or just talk about drinking your own blood. That was an interesting streaming arc where I had to grow up hair and finally ban someone. He doesn't, he has a Ferrari main, so I need to learn him how to drive. But it's fine, but happy we finish. Ooh. To be fair, the Ferrari is a very beginner-friendly car. It might be, if it's not too late, it might be a good idea to switch to that for this series as well, if the Mercedes is too difficult. Because the Mercedes is, I quite like it, but the Mercedes is a challenging car. So I got these nuts jokes from Frankie and Blarney. Ah, you're getting these nuts from a bunch of femboys. I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh gosh, the brakes are terrible. Pause? What? Nah, come on. You're being lewd, I'ma be lewd back to you. That's how it works. It is Newton's third law. I wish. Oh gosh. Oh god. So that's the thing. I can't outlude you because you just turn it up to 11. That's impressive. I'm driving it for 3 years now, so I know the beast pretty well. Also gonna use the weight in blue Mercedes. Oh, nice. I'm excited to see that then. Here's hoping then I get a chance in the coming races afterwards to see y'all on track at things like Silverstone, Watkins, as well as the other tracks as well. I might, if I'm really close, when I'm battling for position, I might give you a little bit of a little love tap. I'm joking. I won't intentionally bump you. But, you know, all seriousness, it'd be very fun racing against y'all and everything. Like, I'm beginning to get to the point where I'm like genuinely really enjoying ACC. Kind of started like late summer last year, and I'm finally at a point where I'm like, okay, things are making sense now. I'm kind of understanding the cars. I'm kind of understanding what the game wants from me. You know, I can run mid-pack. I'm not terrible. I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. And of course you like the Merc because you can bully them. True, but you can't bully the new Merc like you can the old Merc. The old Merc is a dirty little car. It likes being bullied. It likes being degraded. But it also tears through tires and drinks fuel like nobody's business. Like literally in a race between the new Merc and the old Merc. The new Merc, I use about 10 less liters of fuel during a race than in the old Merc, running the same times. And my tires aren't dead at the end of a stint like in the old Merc. Now that you like ACC and know it well, it's time to switch to yeah. You punks. A lot of y'all abandoned me. Going to iRacing now that I'm finally somewhat competent at ACC. Yeah, punks. Then I'm gonna get iRacing and I'm gonna start iRacing. And then once I'm okay at that, then I'm like, alright, time to switch to Live for Speed or freaking R Factor 2. Gosh. Honestly wish one of my own guys could join, and sadly they don't have time. Yeah, doing a 4-hour race on a Sunday is definitely very time consuming. Especially depending on where your time zones are. That's gonna be like 8 a.m. 8 a.m. starting time for me. Stay with you, I just couldn't pass up time to do the 2024. Oh yeah, no, I'm probably gonna do a mix of iRacing and ACC stuff. Mostly off stream. But yeah, that'll be... I'll probably still be primarily ACC. Unless iRacing really, really hooks me. Like today, I got to speak with the owner of the Delta Sim Racing in the VC for the first time. And the reason was he didn't have a mic that wasn't broken, but he's got a new one now. Oh, nice. So you guys moving to a set of course with the mods and everything? That's a lot of fun. Ziggy Moonglow. I mean, it's definitely an interesting name. Oh, I got it 12 hours a day before Suzuka. Oh, Pain, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? Holy moly. One thing I'd love to do in ACC though is do an endurance race with the GT4s as well. Have like a mixed class GT3/GT4 endurance race. I will happily run cars in the GT4 all day. Because those cars just click with me. He's been racing in NASCAR Racing 03 for 2 decades. Jeez. That is a long time. If he's the same age as I am, which I bet he's a lot older. But if he's the same age as I am, that means he was racing since he was 6. We're gonna do the IMSA pilot challenge in racing. Yes! GT4 endurance racing there. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm hyped for that. I'm actually legit quite hyped for that. I want to do that. Come on, give me speed. Here's the kicker. McLaren Evo is plus 35 kilograms of ballast. And they can't do 75 minute stints because of the fuel point. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Jeez, that is gonna be death. The McLaren is usually kind of a car that's more notorious for being a kite. So that much added weight is gonna be death on the McLaren. And then the Bathurst 1000. Is Bathurst? I thought Bathurst was only GT3 though. I'd be willing to try it, but I'm gonna need a lot of practice on the mountain. Bathurst is that one track that just kind of scares me, like legit terrifies me. No matter what game it is in, it just scares me. Nope, there are two events. Oh, alright, I'm listening. Bathurst 12 hours, that's GT3. Alright. That would be kind of fun too, but I would need a lot of practice in iRacing's GT3 cars. And then Bathurst 1000, which is the supercar. Ooh. Alright, maybe. I would need a lot of practice for that, but I would totally be down for that. Wanted to go Mercedes, my teammates said they can't drive it. You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? Skill issue. Which is funny because I'm like the exact opposite of your teammates. I love the Mercedes, but I can't drive the 720. The 720 just tries to murder me. To be fair, I'm not that great at mid-engine cars in general in the game. I'm trying to practice a bit more with things like the Ferrari Challenge, getting a little bit faster, and then with the Lamborghini in V4H. The 720, I can't quite click with that one. I have PTSD from Spa with it. Yeah, the Spa 24 hours, that was a brutal race. So I hate everything mid-engine aside the Porsche. I think the Porsche is rear engine, so it's even. That's not even mid-engine. I don't know. There's a few mid-engine cars I can kind of click with. The 296 I actually vibe with quite a bit. The Huracan Evo 2 I can click with. And then the Ferrari Challenge I can click with. That's kind of it. Like, I tried some of the older Ferraris. I've tried all of the Macas. I just can't do it. They're just too happy. And then you have the Audis. The Audis genuinely try to kill me. I don't know how anyone manages to drive the Audis. My beloved rescue is rear engine. Yes, the beautiful yellow Porsche. love that little car. Lamborghini Prototype Evo 2. Yes. We gotta get Aki to create a special endurance livery for the both of us though. If you want, I'd be willing to split the cost with you if he wants extra money to kind of put the Maryland flag on the other side and put my name on the other side of the car. Have your name on the driver's side, my name on the passenger side. If Aki wants to be paid for that, I'd split the cost with you if you want. There we go. Yes! Max level! Alright, let's go get a new vehicle. This time in the real sports category. Wonder what options we have. I think we only have 2 options. Awesome, sounding like the BMW M4 GT3. I tried the M4. It's a little understory, but it's not bad. Those changes are free, which is amazing from. Oh, nice. I might have to then get post medical treatment. I may have to get a radiation warning symbol put on the car. All right, so we're gonna pull up the random number generator. If it's a 1, it's gonna be the Honda NSX, and if it is a 2, it is gonna be the Alpine. So let's get this open. Between 1 and 2. Oh, yes. Nah, I'm choosing. All right, you're choosing? All right, which car are you choosing? You want the Alpine? Oh. There we go. And it's only one color. It's blue. It's blue. Ah, yes. The French Porsche 911. Just to really anger the Porsche purists. Alright, I want a little bit of understeer. Just a little bit of camber as well. And I want the rear diff locked just a bit. Ew, the French. Okay, to be fair though, like this is one of the few things France did well. Is this car. The GT2 pack can't wait. I can't wait to drive them. Yes! Gonna drive the Merc on that one. Oh, here's hoping Alex does a GT2 series as well. Look, I'm driving on the French flag. Hey, you wanted to team up with Mirai for the 24 Hours of Daytona. That's on you. That's on you, my dude. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's do this race. The NA limited race. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to drive the Mercedes GT2 in the that pack. I'm hoping like the GT2 category gets kind of slotted in the rotation between GT4s, GTCs, and then we do GT2s as well. That would be fun. Because I don't know. I want to drive more than just GT3 cars in ACC. Like there's so much other content, but then like you look online outside of like leagues and it's just GT3s at Monza, GT3s at Spa. I mean, it's hard to make a choice between my nationalities. That's what I'm right. Discord is the bullying into Aki just because he's French. Yes. I mean, he's French. He deserves to be bullied. Not because of any other reason, but just literally just because he's French. It's like punting Rose. It's like punting Rose. Not for any other reason, just because she's French. Yeah, I got two. Ooh, dual nationality. Alright, let's hear them. I don't choose to do it like me in the race. No, all the flags. Just put the United Nations flag on your car. paint your racing helmet the UN blue peacekeeper helmet color. Gosh, no. Netherlands and Greece. Ooh, interesting combination. That's pretty cool. Now you're racing under the Czech and Italian flag. Yes. See, I am all American all the time. So I do it a little bit spicier. I race under the Maryland flag. You look at a lot of my car liveries and everything, and the rear wing end plates have the glorious yellow, black, red, and white flag plastered on them. You might see some Old Bay on the car as well. I have a rainbow in my car, but Isaac has something more gay in his car. Yes, I got the Maryland flag. It's got more, well, it doesn't have more colors, almost as many colors. But it is definitely more gay. Sorry to any other Marylanders in chat, but you know it's true. Like, look at Maryland. Let's be honest. This thing is surprisingly well behaved for a rear engine car from the 70s. This thing handles quite nicely, actually. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting this thing to like try to kill me, but I guess the low power and lightweight really make it a lot more manageable. Because like I said, you get stuffed by bullets and stuff in a different way. Yep. Ah, Baltimore. Where even crabs have Glocks with switches. Nah, it's not actually that bad here. It's a lot of fun. I love Maryland. I love being a Marylander. I love most things. I don't like the weather in Maryland, but I like a lot of other stuff in Maryland. The weather can bugger off. We get more rain than the UK on average. The Maryland weather can bugger off. We're like Florida, but it snows as well, with the humidity and the wetness. Like, really? I have to do this stuff. Oh, oi! I don't need to hear your turkey recipes. Damn hateful. I love Florida, but I race into the Dutch flag, even though I like the Greek flag. Look nice. You gotta channel the inner Max Verstappen then. Max Verstappen. Bonk. Just a little bonk on the wall there. I love all the McDonald's advertisements for this one track as well. Just kind of adds a little bit extra life. Like it's only here I think where you see the McDonald's advertisements, which is kind of nice. It's not just everywhere, every single track. Alright, nice and gentle. No more tippy taps on the wall. Nah, save turkey, stuff them boys. Oh gosh. What? I'm posting that. I'm posting that in unhinged quotes. I was born in Belgium. Freaking Europeans. So like, I'm Dutch, but I was born in Belgium to Swiss parents. But I raced under the Dutch flag. Like, bruh. I was born on the Italian side of the Netherlands. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you would be like, wow, he lives 10 miles away. They have an entirely different accent and culture and everything. Like, Europe, you scare me. Europe, you scare me. I'm posting you in Unhinged. I'm posting you there. I have posted it in the UK Discord server. The Unhinged quotes. Ooh, Nevergreen. I believe we have 46 countries in Europe. Holy cow, that is a lot of countries. I was born in Czech Republic to Italian and Czech parents. While the Czech side was running away to the US. Jeez. Europe, you be crazy. Europe be crazy. A lot of great racetracks though. I will say Europe has some really good stuff. Like the Nürburgring GP course? Bellissimo. Mugello? Yes. Born in Greece, grew up in the Netherlands. Ah, nice. Meanwhile, I'm like, I was born in Maryland and I grew up in Maryland. I lived in San Diego. To be fair, of all the places to live in California, there are far worse places to live in California. I'm a fan of the Padres. You know what's fun is in Midnight Club 3, a couple of the races actually finish in, what's it, Petco Park? Whatever the San Diego baseball stadium is called. The race literally ends, there's a couple of the race literally ends inside of the stadium. Or right around the stadium, and it's kind of fun. Just out of curiosity, Greg, you've played Midnight Club 3, right? Because that one of the first cities you go to is literally San Diego. I'd be a fan of the Chargers in NFL, but they moved to LA. Ooh, LA. Gross. A little bit, yeah. Oh, that is a game. That is a game you should stream as well. Is Midnight Club 3, the Dub Edition remix. Is just a good game. Just do a full playthrough, 100% completion, even the Tokyo Challenge and everything. It is so good. It is chaotic. Oh, now I see where you are. Ew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, this is the Nürburgring Nordschleife. Is Ohio that crazy? Not really. Not really. It's kind of a meme. Ohio is actually kind of quite boring. There isn't too much in Ohio. So everyone's like, hey, what if we meme this fairly boring state into being this place where a bunch of crazy stuff happens? And then like the rest of the world is like, wait, is Ohio actually, like, Ohio is scary. I saw like one European person post online, I'm like, bruh, how? And then like they just show all the memes and stuff, like Kansas and Montana. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a state that's kind of, you know, Midwest-ish. Not a whole lot going on there. Nice place to live, probably. Lower cost of living and all that stuff. Probably some decent job opportunities and everything, depending on where you go. But it's like, it's a state that's not really known for much. So people then just kind of memed it in being the state where like eldritch abominations are and everything. Got one word then, corn, and a lot of corn. That is Iowa. You congratulations, you have found Iowa, the corn capital of the United States. And also to the Iowa Speedway where IndyCar races, which honestly produces some really, really great racing. Highly recommend you go into YouTube, look up some of the Iowa Corn 300s. Yes, it is literally sponsored by Corn, the races. That is how much Corn means to Iowans. But the track itself, if you like, you know, over racing and everything, it's great. And born the place is Slipknot. It's funny, the place known for Corn has Slipknot. I wonder what state Corn is from. The Corn with a K. Cause they're an American band, right? Corn? I don't know actually. That might be a good thing to look up. Is where is Corn from? I might do that after the race. Where is Corn from? I should probably specify where is Corn the band from. If you like wrestling, Seth Rollins from Davenport, Iowa. Oh, cool. If you like racing and motorsports, we have a few famous racing drivers from Maryland. For example, Vaughn Gittin Jr. from Formula Drift. He is from Baltimore, which is really, really cool. So when you play like Shift 2 Unleashed, or you see, you know, Vaughn Gittin Jr., he is kind of like, you know, like the hometown racing hero and everything. Which is kind of why Shift 2 Unleashed does hold a little bit of a special place in my heart as well. Because I've literally seen and met Vaughn Gittin Jr. on the streets. One is from Bakersfield. Ah, okay. Interesting. What are some other famous things from Baltimore? All Time Low. The band All Time Low is also from Baltimore. We have The Wire. That was filmed in Baltimore. So if you like your crime dramas, like your Breaking Bads, your Sopranos and stuff like that, The Wire is also really drive-bys. Bruh. I'll drive you by. Drive-bys. Nah. Bruh. That's Los Angeles. That is Compton with the drive-bys. And Oakland. Crack is a good answer as well. Wow. Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth is a Baltimorean. Babe Ruth is a Marylander. The famous baseball player. He's famous for being on the Yankees, but he's from Maryland. He's an old Bay boy. Baltimore Ravens agree. They're alright. They're cool. To be fair though, both Camden Yards and M&T Stadium are very, very nice. Crack. That's Florida. No. Florida is methamphetamine. Florida is that sweet trailer park methamphetamine. You gotta know your regional drugs of each state. I like the purple. Dude, yeah, purple is a very good color. You can never go wrong with purple. You can never go wrong with purple. I say as I'm covered head to toe in purple. Ah, come on, you little Alpine. Give me some speed. It's surprisingly quick in a straight line. The Ravens' main colors. Yeah, Ravens, it's purple, black, and white are sort of the three primary colors, and gold as well. All of our cars are purple. Yes. All of the UK cars we. Well, no, actually, Yuki's car is blue and white. Yuki's car is blue and white. And I don't remember what color Palu's car is. I gotta double check that. But Yuki's car is blue and white. I love it. Yeah, your car and my car are both that dark deep purple. But my area is known for steel. It's with one of the biggest steel factories in the Netherlands. Oh, cool. Nice. It's always good to have a nice blue collar industry and everything like that. Make sure you guys have the some level of manufacturing and everything. Nice. Lot of workers and everything. A lot of people, provide a lot of people with jobs and all that. And fishing. Now do you like fish, Bloodwolf? Damn, Pittsburgh magic. You say that, but Pittsburgh is actually quite nice. Like, I legit enjoyed visiting Pittsburgh. I live next to the North Sea. Ooh. Fun. Some of them, yeah. Nice. See, I love, cause I'm right by the Chesapeake Bay, so we get a lot of like the brackish water fish, like catfish, eels, and all that. So I love those types of fish. Those are absolutely delicious. You do some blackened catfish in a skillet with some beans and rice. That's good stuff. Football team is literally called the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Like the steel industry isn't what it once was in Pittsburgh, but holy moly. Pittsburgh was very, very big in the steel industry, as well as in the paint industry as well. PPG, Pittsburgh Paint and Glass, was a big, massive employer all the way up through even the 90s, before they kind of diversified their factory locations. Now a lot of factories become art studios and everything. We got a lot of shrimps and herrings. Herring. Yeah, okay, I am familiar with herring. I've never had herring, but I do eat lots of shrimp. Yeah, here in Maryland, the big I don't like herring. It's slimy. Ew. You probably won't like eel that much then too, because eel is a little bit on the slimy side. Catfish is good though. Catfish is a very light but filling fish. And catfish is good. Catfish is pretty good. Eel is very hit or miss. You gotta kind of cook it Japanese style to really like it. Any other way, and it's too slimy or chewy. But you do it Japanese style, like you make like an unagi recipe and everything with like the teriyaki sauce and all that. It kind of masks the sliminess. Do it with some like nice white rice, and that is a good meal as well. I could go for some unagi. Dang it, I wish it wasn't winter. I could actually go fishing. But I am currently out of fish. No more fish in the freezer. It's 4:30 a.m. My brain is kicking in. Love cod, salmon, and shrimp. Ooh. Salmon is good. A nice smoked salmon. I've not had cod, but I have had salmon before. Salmon is quite nice. You do a nice smoked salmon on the grill with a mango salsa and a little bit of lime juice. And what you do is you cut up into small pieces, and you put it with some nice corn tortilla chips. Mmm. Delicious. So let's think about bets. I think we should hold off on bets until we fulfill the obligations of the bet we already completed. Because you and I both need to still do the cat paw sock picks. All right. You and I both need to do the cat paw sock picks. Well, because you and I both got podium on the team's championship, and then I got podium, again in the Ferrari challenge race. So, you know, I need to do cat paw socks. I can. You. Meh. I'm hoping you get podium in the M class in track GT now, just so you can't be like, well, we kind of tied, so it doesn't really count. Like, no, nah. I'm hoping you get podium. Or if you win in class, that'd be even better. Said if I can't get a podium, I'll do it for the GT3, GT4, the P3, P4, and GT4. True. I know, I'm giving you a hard time. Because it's fun to mess with you. I usually shred it to make some sort of pesto sauce and rice. I used to meal prep that a lot. Ooh. That'd be kind of good too. I gotta try that. My main salmon recipe is basically to smoke it with the sauce, and then have it with the chips. But that sounds pretty good too. That sounds pretty good too. I need to get more salmon recipes. If you were a different person, I would say something about the horrors thing, but yeah. Fair. And it's easy protein. True. I love fish. Fish is delicious. Fish is good. Oh. The hard thing. Oh gosh. We are degenerates. We be extra degenerates. 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 Oh, like something else. My work is pretty physical. I eat a lot because oh, what do you do? I'm a mechanical engineer, so my work isn't too physical. But I do a lot of like soldering and that type of stuff. And a lot of mental taxing stuff. But what do you do for a living? I'm kind of curious now. To the Pacific Challenge. Let's take the Alpine to San Francisco. When you're going to San Francisco, you're going to meet all kinds of people there. I'm a silly cat boy internet that's really physical. For real. Just no work, no school, just meow meow meow. Nah. And an IT guy. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I don't envy IT people. They got some stressful stuff. That's why I totally get why so many IT guys become either femboys or furries, or furry femboys, because it is a stressful work environment. I am a warehouse employer, so pick orders and load trucks. So we lift up to 20 pounds, all up to almost 200 pounds. Dang, extra strong, nice. Doing that warehouse work, that's cool stuff. Yeah, I'm still none of those. I don't know, you're like half furry. You got the cat ears and everything. Hi, welcome Fancade, hope you're doing well. We were in the Celica GT-Four, now we're in the very tail-happy Alpine A110S, the little French rally car that could... Seems like we're doing nothing but rally cars this stream, which is very impressive, because that wasn't planned. But this little thing was a dominant rally car from the 60s and early 70s. The rear engine, rear wheel drive nature of it and lightweight body allowed it to be very, very quick in the twisty bits. It allowed for really good traction out of the slow speed corners. And it just allowed for a very, very fast car. And you can see here, even on tarmac, this thing is quite quick for a vehicle with only about 120 horsepower. It is not that fast in a straight line, but it just carries the speed through the corners. I just said I'm a human-cat hybrid, not someone that's having costume on. But see, that's how it starts. First you get the cat ears and the cat paw socks, and then you get a full suit. And next thing you know, you're some vibrant, multicolored furry. The cat boy to furry pipeline is real, y'all. Yeah, shred those tires. Who needs tire conservation when the race is only 2 laps? Not getting a first. That's what they all say. Nah, you get what you want. Spend your money on what you want to do. I don't judge. Nice drift. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's the thing. The rear-engined... The rear engine nature of the Alpine makes it want to stick the booty out. Rather send it, put that one. Then send it, my dude. Send it. It's mostly clean energy products from solar panels, solar panel transformers to the montage pieces and loading stuff for Tesla's electric cars. So it's pretty interesting stuff. Oh, cool. Nice. That's pretty cool stuff. So a lot of the green energy investment things. Pretty cool. I know my sister's boyfriend, he's a warehouse worker as well. Nice guy. And he does it's mostly consumer electronics, so TVs, DVD players, Blu-ray players, video game consoles and all that stuff. So it's not too heavy, but it is high volume, so he's just moving around like crazy all the time. Like, I want a controller so I can play with the joystick, but I just can't. Just send it. Send it. Gotta Colin McRae that stuff. Colin McRae and send it. Like, I'm gonna send this car through the chicane. Whee! Bonk. Oh gosh. Alright. Mid-engine snap oversteer. No, I just can't. Alright, fair enough. I won't pester you to send it. I'm EP. I'm an EP boy. Yeah, you send it and you crash. True, but it was fun. Crashing sometimes is fun too. So this only work is a little looked down upon, but remember, if we decide not to work, you can't even get your stuff in time. Yeah, exactly. And I respect blue collar workers. Most of my family is blue collar. You know, my dad, you know, he's kind of a teal collar, where he's, you know, doing a lot of electrical work and everything, doing a lot of AV setup and tear down and everything. My uncle's an electrician. My other uncle's a plumber. So I got a lot of respect for blue collar workers. They do a lot of good stuff, you know. That happened to me as well. True. But that's why you send it. Ooh, the lightweight 2-seater meeting. Alright, let's see. Let's see how well we can handle Victoria Road. We got a Miata and Atomic Carrier behind us. Got a Honda Beat in front, and the little Honda S800 behind in front as well. Only car we really gotta worry about is the little Caterham. The Caterham is gonna be like absolute death. Everything else I think we'll be okay with. I say as fucking hell. I say as I got punted by the Atomic Hyra. Nah, it's just how without confidence. Alright, so build up that confidence and then send it. You got this. Confidence, gotta have that Riz. So they stick out their gat. So you can be the Sigma. I mean, that'd be so Phantom Tex. It's a blue collar Celicas, right? Or do miners? Oh. So basically, the best way to describe blue collar, the difference between blue collar and white collar, and this might be more of an American thing. So blue collar are more so like physical labor type stuff. Basically type of jobs you know where you're on your feet, you know, you're working with machines. You are, you know, you are basically in an industrial or an agricultural setting. Alright? Whereas white collar is more so an office / service position. So for example, an auto mechanic would be blue collar. Because they're the kind of, you know, on their feet, you know, they're doing a lot of like the more physical, labor intensive, you know, diagnosing cars, repairing them and all that stuff. Whereas an automotive engineer is probably either a white collar or a teal collar, depending on the job description. He isn't that big anyways. Well, what is a small version of a Yet? What is a small version of a Gyat? Alright, easy. Easy. Give me some speed. Nice third place to do us quite well here. Jeez, the Alpine wants to wiggle its yacht. Or thighs, anyways. Thick thighs, keep your ears warm. Let's be honest, thighs are the best. It's kind of a weird distinction, and for some jobs they kind of blur the line. That's why I kind of use the unofficial term teal collar. Because it's like, some days you might be in an office, and then other days you might be out in the field doing like test work and stuff like that. Like, a lot of what I do as an engineer is kind of what I consider teal collar. Some days I'm literally just in an office, sitting in a chair, sipping my Monster Energy, designing things, running, you know, doing spreadsheets, doing cost analysis stuff. And then other days I'm in a lab doing teardowns, and getting all sweaty and, you know, doing thermal destructive testing and seeing how hot this thing can get before the software kicks in to completely shut it down. And how many nails we can shoot in a row before that thing just stops working. What monster? The white one? No, so my monster of choice is the orange sugar-free one. The Sunrise. I like that one a lot. It's kind of like, it tastes like carbonated orange juice. And I actually really like that one a lot. Ironically, it's the one that doesn't taste obnoxiously acidic. Like base monster tastes kind of disgusting, but the Sunrise one though, I like the Sunrise one. That one, it feels a lot smoother. I'm not gonna do office work. I go insane. I need to do physical to keep my mind busy. Oh yeah, that's why I became an engineer. Cause you get a good mix of the office work and the destructive testing stuff and everything. Like I am very happy with my career choices in that regards, because it's just you like no 2 days are ever the same as an engineer. Like you were doing like all kinds of different stuff, and you're just gradually kind of increasing your skills all around. One day you might be doing a teardown, another day you might be doing spreadsheets, the next day you might be doing destructive testing, the next day you might be, running finite element analysis on a PC. It's a lot of stuff. Damn, you got the height, but not you to drink the wrong monster. I put the maid outfit on. Bruh, I am way too hairy for a maid outfit. I don't know how people like Charles and Blani do that. They must like shave very frequently, because I got way too much hair on my body and not enough hair on my head for being a femboy. Nice drink of water. Water. Bit stupid. Oh, it's a bit rude to put a knife on there, mate. I've had a monster news. Yeah, I had stopped for a while. Post-college, because I realized I was literally becoming addicted to caffeine. And it was messing with my sleep schedule, and I was getting like 3 hours of sleep a night. But then I kind of started back up recently. But I'm limiting myself quite a bit. It's basically it's once a week. It's once a week. Oh, sorry. It's once a day, and a maximum of I think 400 milligrams of caffeine a week is like the max limits for like caffeine intake. But there's a will, there's a way. I'm not too sure there's a will for this one. You're gonna regret it. Sometimes I drink rain. I'm not too familiar with rain. How does that taste? I mean, imagine if you drink it, it's probably, passable. Not horrific. But it's still, I don't know, energy drinks are very hit or miss to me. I'm very picky with energy drinks. Like, I don't really like Red Bull that much. I only like 1 or 2 different flavors of Monster. And Rockstar Energy can bugger off. I'll sweet them up. Ooh. Alright, I might have to try that then. Cause I don't like how sugary Monster tastes either. The orange one's not bad, but the rest of them are like, it kind of tastes like how you imagine battery acid would as a kid, and you're like, ugh. Like I don't want that. I can literally feel my teeth eroding as I'm drinking this. Nah, battery acid is great. Come on, dump your used batteries into the ocean. How else are the electric eels gonna get charged? But also had colleagues who started their day with pre-workout, so oh gosh. Gotta be careful on that. Gotta be very, very, very careful on that. Holy moly. That is that is hard on your heart and on your kidneys. Spinala. No spinala. We are keeping the car going in the right direction. We are in the very tail happy French Porsche 911, otherwise known as the Alpine A110. The old one. In the gorgeous Alpine blue as well. And this thing, it is fun to slide around the corners though. I like the low-powered rear engine cars like this. Anything over like 250 horsepower though, and rear engine cars get very sketchy. But a lower power car like this, oh yeah, no, I love driving this. I love the way it handles. Like you can just kind of chuck it into the corners and it slides and then it straightens back out on corner exit and I'm like, yes. But also welcome to the stream, Amethyst. I hope you're doing well. How did the Minecraft Skybox stream go? I'm a bit afraid of the next TGT race. Yeah, it's gonna be, what, 30 cars at Laguna Seca? I'm basically just gonna run kind of super conservatively and pick up positions as everyone's getting into accidents. Like, I know Laguna Seca. I can drive it pretty well. I can conserve my tires there. I'm gonna try to be as smart as possible. I'm not good. Did finish what I finish what you wanted to make. Nice. What you end up making? Apologize I wasn't able to stop in. I was getting things set up for this stream myself, and then I was also eating dinner and doing dishes. Oh gosh, easy there on the braking. Car gets very, very twitchy. Nah, don't be smart. Just yeah. I mean, if the race is over by the first corner, you know, I don't have to do any more racing. Yeah, Laguna Seca. And my other colleague drank like a big 24-pack a month plus 3 packs of cigarette a week. I don't work there anymore, but that was a scary amount. That much caffeine and nicotine. Dude is like running on borrowed time. Holy moly. A solar array and quite a lot of stuff to craft. Solar array. Ooh. Sounds fun. I'm imagining this is like modded Minecraft and stuff like that. You can tell me to send it, I'll be sending it back. That is different though. That is very different. Different kinds of sends. Different kinds of sends, my dude. Oh, we need to do really, really well for our next race. The downside is the older cars. You're literally twitching while walking past. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. Just that is way too much caffeine. He needs to cut it back, or his body is just gonna like die by 30. Holy cow! And the first race at Laguna Seca V-check was tense. I had heard it was a little bit scary. Well, wasn't that one the one where like it started raining like in the last 5 minutes? I go just sent it with 200 kilometers now in the pit entry. Nah, that's how you get disqualified. You don't wanna send it into pit lane. You wanna be nice and careful going into pit lane so you don't break the speed limits. And then you get a penalty or a disqualification. And you gotta pray and hope that your game doesn't freeze and merge you into the pit wall. So that's what happened with me at Imola. That was fun. My game literally just froze, and when it unfroze, I was like backwards, halfway merged inside of the pit wall, and I couldn't move. That second race was raining at halftime. It went dry. Oh, okay. Nah, both of those just sending it inside, so it's not different. True. But one has a much higher chance of working out than sending it on the inside lap 1, turn 1 of Laguna Seca. Or technically turn 2, but you know what I mean. The Andretti hairpin. The first actual turn in Laguna Seca. I don't know, I got decent pace. I got decent lap pace. It's just Laguna Seca is a track where it's not easy to overtake. And we got a lot of very aggressive people in track. So I might try to play it safe and just wait for all the hotheads to wreck each other. Maybe do go long on the first stint. Maybe. And then, just keep it under control. I had the first race, so I had battle with Kirihana. I was off on under 1 sec, in the last lap. And just slow down and not do something stupid there. Fair enough. Gotta make sure, to finish well, you first have to finish. For me, though, there's a bigger chance I get P1 than the second thing. I don't know. That is entirely for you to send it on your own time. Alright, brake just before the P gravel. Get the car to twitch to the inside there. Basically gonna be Tokyo drifting this thing around low and searing. Absolutely love this track in game. It definitely ranks amongst my top fictional, top favorite fictional circuits. It's got a lot of very, very twisty corners. A lot of really, really fun high-speed sections. But in both races, P2 and Silver Class, I ain't complaining. But Stewarding's not announced yet, so maybe a position change. Maybe. It depends if you got any contacts with anyone like that. Or if anyone in front or behind got touched. The backwards Radion. One of my favorite parts of the track. Send it my own time. When else would I send it? I mean, if you want, I could send it for you. Yeah, they've been kind of slow on the stewarding. I've noticed that. Like, we just recently got the GTC car, the GTC stewarding. Alright, nice and easy. Through the twisty bits. Through the mane of the lion. Or the ears of the kitty cat. We're now on the other ear. The other ear of the kitty cat. Give him lots of ear scritchies. Ah! Geez, second place is still right on us. Probably the Swiss had a lot to do. True, if the Laguna Seca race was anything like Imola, then there was probably a lot of contact, especially with it being a sprint race. A lot of people desperate for positions. Probably getting into it. It's part of why I switched to track instead of V-track, is the longer races. Usually in those races, cooler heads prevail. Actually, not really. Really? You guys managed to keep it clean. That's impressive. If you would send it, make it easy for me. I mean, I could, but I on the other hand, though, I also imagine that you sending it yourself would end up in the much better results than me sending it for you. But I don't know, that's just a theory. Sending it theory. Thanks for watching. Oh gosh, P gravel. This thing does not like high-speed corners. It likes low-speed corners quite well, actually, but high-speed corners, it just understeers. Okay, map pad. Yeah, I retired from doing Game 3. I am now a VTuber. But no, I have legit been told on multiple occasions that I look like Matt Pat. And I'm a little bit... It's a little bit interesting. Alright, we have a very, very juiced up. So it's a scary amount. Probably much more clean than TGT was. Huh. Go figure. I joined TGT to get, to have cleaner races, because I was expecting the sprint races to turn into a bloodbath. And it turns out Imola became a mess. And V-Track was perfectly clean. Go figure. To be fair, I might legit try to message Reska to sign up for the 1 hour race at Suzuka. I might try to do that one. The V-Trek 1 hour race at Suzuka. Just because I like Suzuka. And also because it's a 1 hour race instead of a sprint race. Not the biggest fan of sprint race formatting. You look like Matt. Shut up! I don't look that much like Matt Pat. Only a little bit. I'm not saying that Freddy Fazbear is Sans, which is Ness, which is really an Undertale reference. Yeah, I just did the math of the amount of caffeine this guy drank. Alright, let's see it. Doesn't matter if you would send it for me or sending it, the rest would be the same. Yeah, but you gotta look at percentage of risk though. You gotta look at percentage of risk. You got a higher percentage of making it work. Oi! Fine. I am Matt Pat. I miss the old game theory. That when they did a lot more like the mathy, sciencey ones and less of the lore theories and more of like the math theories. Those were cool. Like can you actually survive the leap of faith in Assassin's Creed? And then doing the calculations and figuring out that the gravity in the Assassin's Creed games is actually like twice as high as the gravity of actual Earth. DGT has around 60 more incidents. V-Track has 29 incidents. Alright, but on the flip side though, what is the total number of incidents per driver? Like, if you divided the total number of incidents by the total number of drivers, what is the number of incidents per driver? Because then you can run a risk analysis of that and see who, which one would you be more likely to be involved in an incident that's not your fault. Okay, let's see, the percentage. So if I would have sent it at 0%, if you would have sent it at 0% as well. 15 cans a week of the 16 ounce of the regular monster, 160 milligrams of caffeine per can, so 2,400 milligrams a week. 400 divided by 7. Are we talking work week or just like full week? You guys have the 5-day work week in the Netherlands, right? I'm trying to now calculate how many milligrams of caffeine he's doing per day. Because if it's anything over 400, 5 days, so 5-day work week, so that's a little bit unhealthy, a little bit over the healthy limit for adults. 400 is kind of the healthy limit. And he's doing about 480 milligrams of caffeine a day. Just starting to pits at Laguna, it's easy avoiding. Yeah, but I also kind of want to, I want to be smart. Like, I'm going to be very cautious, but I don't think I'm going to start in the pits, though. And he smokes up. Yeah, the smoking's probably going to be even worse than the caffeine there, because that causes, the big C and everything in the lungs and the throat and all that stuff. So, yeah, you don't want that. But I don't know, you just gotta work on the confidence and everything, work on, proving yourself physically, mentally, and all that stuff. And then you just send it. And if it works, it works. And if it don't, it don't. Like the number of times I've sent it and gotten rejected and everything. But then I sent it and now I got married. You just gotta find the right person to send it on. And this, speaking of sending it, this NSX is sending it on me. It's coming for the Alpine's wiggly gat. It thinks it's a Rizzler. More afraid of Indian V-Track. The last 2 turns until turn 1 seem flat on that push. Don't have much top speed. Yeah, that one's gonna be a little bit interesting. Cause we're racing at Indy as well for a track. And I quite like Indianapolis though. But I'm also in the Merc, which is kind of a car that usually does quite well at tracks like Indianapolis, with a lot of quick turns, not very long corners, but very quick turns, and then heavy acceleration zones. Bomb Indy. No, bomb Monza. Monza is one of the worst tracks in ACC. Indy at least is kind of fun. It has a flow to it. It means even more lower in Indianapolis. Yeah. I mean, if you're already able to kind of go, you know, max speed through most of these corners and everything, then, you know, you may as well you may as well just, you know, lower the downforce to get a little bit more of that speed on the straights. Going on the V4H series so far. Yeah, I'm kind of stretching myself a bit thin with track, the GTC Cup, and then the V4H as well, though minus Suzuka. I'm also gonna drive a 4-hour race alone in Suzuka in the dark. Good luck on that one. Make sure you take lots of stretches on the little straights you do have. Do not want to get a leg cramp or anything like that. I'm nervous in that series. Oh yeah, no, I am terrified about the endurance series. It's gonna be my first ever like sim racing endurance events, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. Ah, cute. I'm doing like 6 things every weekend. Yeah. And dying. Yeah, see, I don't want to die. I roughly know my limits. That is way past my limit. Arms and legs are cramping anyway. But, you know, I don't know. I don't mind driving solo around Monza. It's just kind of boring. But it's more so the fact that everyone is like, they turn off their brains at Monza, it seems. Like everywhere else, you can get mostly cleanest driving. But at Monza, everyone is like, oh, heavy braking zone. I know I'm 5 car lengths back, but who needs the brake? Oh, I crashed into someone. Oh no. I had that 12 hour the day before Suzuka and the fucking McLaren. Yeah, I hate. Oh gosh. 12-hour race in a McLaren. I don't need 24 and then the GTC. Yep, see, this is why I pace myself. I kind of limit myself to like 2 events a week at max. GTC will be mayhem in the Porsche Cup. Oh yeah, Wet Spa is gonna be fun. In flooded conditions, I can run mid 240s, like 244, 245. In light wet conditions, I can run 238s. So I've got quite a bit of pace in the Ferrari. I wanna see how well I can compete against Ivano. He's gonna be kind of my big rival for this series because Pixely and Rose are just way too fast. And a total of 3 24-hour races at the moment. Damn, nice. I haven't done any online 24-hour races, but I have done a few. Of the like Gran Turismo, like single-player 24-hour races. And those are fun. That was back during the bulk of the pandemic, where I'm like, all right, I'm working from home anyway. I'm not doing anything this weekend. I literally can't do anything this weekend. Gran Turismo 4. Just one week in June. Just did the Nürburgring 1. The next July I did the 24 hours of Le Mans with the chicanes, and then finally in August I did it without the chicanes. And that was what I needed to get the 100% completion. Because I had done pretty much everything else up to that point. This is my first Daytona 24. Nice. Good luck. Honestly though, I'd love to do some endurance, some like longer endurance races. Once I kind of like cut my teeth on V4H, I'd love to do a couple more like invitational endurance races in ACC. Like I'd love to do an the 8 hours of Kialami. That one would be a lot of fun. The Indy endurance race, the 12 hours of Bathurst would be kind of cool. And then maybe get a group together to do the 24 hours of Spa. To kind of, you know, do that redemption arc for you for there. And then just, you know, absolutely send it around Spa. Because I'm slowly growing to love Spa. I didn't really like Spa that much in Gran Turismo, but I do like Spa in ACC. 24 hours of Silverstone in the Aston, 24 hours Indy in the AMG Evo, and 24 hours of Indy in the 296. Nice. It's a good mix of vehicles as well. Oh gosh, little bit wiggly there. Just a little bit wiggly in the rear engine Alpine. Gosh, I love this track though. Autumn Mountain is definitely one of my favorites in Enthusia. The way the corners just flow together. You can just absolutely yeet your car through them, and that's actually the fast way to do it. Is just to be extra aggressive on the car and just kind of bully it through the corners. And it flows as well. You can use the momentum of one corner to swing the car into the next to make it go even faster. You're just kind of drifting on the Japanese suburban roads here. Like first Daytona 24 ever for me, and with the Mirai United, can't be better. Only way it could be better is get the win. Yeah, I know. You got, you know, a lot of great people you're gonna be running with. You know, a lot of good experienced people. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You just gotta kind of, you know, ease up on the stress and everything. Just kind of take it as it comes. Pause. Pretty soon I'm gonna be running some endurance races too, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited for that. Also nervous. Done an endurance series in the Lexus, the 6-hour races, as well as an endurance in the 911.2. Oh gosh. Jeez. And you've done a lot of endurance races in AMG. Yeah, I love the AMG. Just wish it was better on fuel. I go to sleep now, but alright, rest well, Amethysta. Have a great night. This is my favorite controller. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oi. Oi. Alright, come on. Give me some speed around the corners. I need to get back up. The S2000 is absolutely brutal in speed. It's got one of the highest specific horsepowers of any naturally aspirated car ever. At over 100 horsepower per liter. It's like 125 horsepower per liter, something crazy like that. The controller is a great code name. Yeah, but pretty soon people will figure out exactly what you mean by that. What's behind me? I can't quite make out what's behind me. I wish it would tell me what kind of car it is. I'm not gonna slow down to get a better look at it. But it's some sort of silver sports car. I'm thinking it might be the Corvettes. Or the RX-7. Nah, they won't. It is the Corvettes. The C5 Corvette. Oh, come on. Let's go. Give me some speed. Nobody knows what I mean by that. I was able to figure it out pretty quickly. Power! There we go. One more lap to go. One more lap to go. And a couple corners. Keeping the car nice and clean off the walls. Absolutely sending it through every single turn. The beautiful little Alpine A110. The little rally car that could. Absolutely love this car. I've never seen one in real life, but I love the way it looks. I absolutely do want to see one in real life. I want to see one on track as well, just to see, you know, like the Group 4 touring car version of it, or sports car version of it, just sending it through the corners. Yes, please. Say one of my favorite controllers. I mean, if you like being controlled by the controller, that's entirely up to you. Alright, gotta wiggle back to the right. Just drift it through the corners. Dude, these rear tires are probably begging for mercy at this point. They're probably just melting into the asphalt. 5-lap race and they're just dead. Oh gosh, I made a mistake there. Little bit of a hesitation. Alright, hi there. I see the Corvette behind. They're gonna have a lot of power on us. We had a lot more speed coming through the corner. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Fun fact, the first GT3 car race a lot before ACC was the Callaway Corvettes. Ooh, was that in Race Room? What sim was that in? For me, the first GT3 car I race a lot in Gran Turismo Sports was ironically the Mercedes or the Beetle. I raced either the Mercedes or the Beetle as my main quote-unquote GT3 cars. I do the Beetle for the short sprint races without tire wear, and then for the longer endurance, like hour-long endurance races, quote-unquote, I'd run the AMG Merc, and that was very, very nice. All right, let's get a competition car. First GT3 was the Lexus. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have the Impreza rally car and the Citroen Xterra rally car. Just doing nothing but rally racing, it seems. So let's pull up the random number generator again, unless someone wants to pick. And if it is 1, it is going to be the Subaru. And if it's going to be 2, it is going to be the Citroen Xterra. 2 it is. Not the French. Unfortunately, we are going with the French. We are going with the French. Whee! Ah, now we get to do actual race car, actual rally car. Alright, let's see what I want to do here. I want to stiffen up the rear a bit. I want to get it to be really twitchy, because I can pull out of it quite a bit with the acceleration and with the four-wheel drive. There we go. That's a lot better. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, alright. Downhill run against the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Also used the old GT2 cars, like the C6R. Oh, that sounds so good. I've never done any Race Room. I've heard good things about Race Room. But I'm currently just trying to learn ACC right now, and eventually then learning iRacing, since a lot of the UK guys are doing iRacing stuff. Oh, you thought you could take the actual racing line, but I send it up the inside. I sent it up the inside of your butt. Hey, what? There we go, a nice little touch. Give me some speed. Oh, that's a little bit understeer. I need to make this thing just a little bit more twitchy. Car is still understeer like a pig. Someone say so. I am very say so. What are you talking about? I am say so because I say so. There we go. Let's get the rear out. Oh, I can't get to the slider on the hairpins. Come on, give me more pops and bangs. That's not what I wanted. He's gonna be on the inside. That Evo. The Evo's looking hungry. Gonna be me. I'm say so as. Yeah. Press X to doubt. Ooh, okay. That is one thing I do want to do in iRacing is I do want to do some of the dirt stuff like the Beetle. I want to ride the Beetle. I want to drive the Beetle. I want to do the rallycross stuff. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Never did a lewd joke. Uh-huh. What was that about controllers? And joysticks? Huh? What was that about? What is about controllers and joysticks? I said I wanted to play with somebody. Nah, you just need a joystick to play a game. That's what that's what you were getting at. That's what you were getting at. I know how you act. Wait a second, someone at Discord just leaked a track for the GT2 pack. I don't know if it's true, but it's interesting. Ooh. I can't really look at that right now. What track? What track is it? Please tell me. Please be Hockenheim. Please be Hockenheim. Please be Hockenheim. Red. Oh, yes. Nuts. I love Red Bull Ring. If it is true. Absolute nut. Absolute nut. Please let it be Red Bull, let it be true. Red Bull Ring, Hockenheim. Give it to us, please, game. Maybe Fuji for the Toka trio of redesigned tracks. Could be a troll. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I would love for that to be real. Red Bull Ring. Yes. Ah. Anything to wash away the taste of the Nürburgring. Like the actual Nordschleife. That's I'm not looking forward to racing in Nordschleife. Need a controller for getting to make it ass. Brah. Why am I like this? I don't know. Oh, there's the Mitsubishi Evo again. Gonna be dueling them in the desert this time. They have a bit of an advantage over us here because the car's got a lot better ground clearance. So we kind of bottom out a little bit more. We're better on the tarmac stages and some of the smoother off-road sections. I'm like crazy, but I want to do the 24-hour there. 24 hours of Red Bull Ring or 24 hours of Nürburgring? Because I don't know. I'd be down to run the Nürburgring in like the GT4s or the BMW M2s, but anything faster than them. And it's just, there's no passing points. I must be hurting from sitting too much. Sure. Mm-hmm. Alright, now into the desert section. Yes, look at this. Air time. Reaching the maximum speed. Nah, this is dirty, man. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I did promise my wife I'd get her the Virgin Killer sweater once I got through treatments. So, you know. You know. All good. Yes. Give me the speed. Yes. That is a good one. Yes. The Virgin Killer and the Virgin Destroyer sweater are like, chef's kiss. Absolutely love. Like, you have the cuddliness of sweater, but also it's hot. For Christ's sakes. I mean, how do I even respond to that? I mean, I guess. This is what happens when you're in a racing team where everyone has the big gay but you. I'm like, I imagine so, but it don't do anything for me, fam. The mega gay. I mean, come on, we're sim racers. That means we're degenerates. Just some people are more degenerate than others. It's like all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. It's all sim racers are degenerates, but some are more degenerate than others. And God help you if you're a femboy sim racer, or a femboy's flight sim racer. That's so worse. I do not want to see worse. The opal picture is probably the worst I have seen from Charles. The opal picture is probably the worst I've seen. Also, have you seen the new livery for Enthusia? Looks interesting. I have not. I gotta look that up after this stream. Enthusia. What series do they run in? Saw almost everything before I saw his face. Oh gosh. Even the joy. Ooh, okay. I may have, and the name is just not ringing a bell. What class are they running? What class do they run? I may have seen the car, and I'm not attaching the car to the team name. I have seen the new Faf McLaren though. That looks gorgeous. The papaya orange with the tartan livery as well. The GTD2 Lux. Oh! Yes, I have seen that one. Oh my gosh, that looks good. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I quite like it, actually. I'm not usually a big fan of the Lexus as a GT3 car. I know, Lexus C, sad. But that livery looks good. I must say the thickness is good. You should send it. Nah, GTP Lambert all the way. That's an entirely different class though. And for the GT3 cars, GT3 cars, I'm going for the Mustang. That Mustang looks good. The Corvette looks good too, but that Mustang looks good. For the LMDH cars, I don't know. I've always been a big fan of the Cadillacs. Oh, then GT3 Lambo all the way. The GT3 Lambo is iconic. It is a great looking car. And the Porsche. True, the Porsches look good. To be fair, it's difficult. Gosh, sorry, I got distracted by my cat. She's a good little kitty. It's difficult to have a bad looking GT3 car. Like they just look really nice. Rexy, yes. Rexy is a great Porsche. You got Rexy, you got Roxy, and then you got Spike, the Dragon LMP2. Air Racing, just all kinds of adorable liveries on the cars. Spike definitely looks better from the top though, as opposed to the side or the front. Whereas Rexy looks good at every angle. By the way, I can't send it on someone I don't know like I would like to. Fair. Fair enough. Now they need to do the GTP push. Yeah, dude, to be fair though, the GTPs are expensive as can be. Like, I was honestly kind of surprised they're fielding an LMP2 because LMP2s are quite expensive, but GTPs are like extra pricey to run and field and repair and maintain and everything. They're basically gonna be run by like the big names like Penske and that type of stuff. With like mega sponsors. I would, but I can't. Fair enough. Gotta send it on your own terms at your own time. We are absolutely pulling away from this Ford Focus in the little Citroen Xterra. You know, it's weird. When I was younger and I was playing Gran Turismo, I didn't even think Citroen was a real car manufacturer. New Proton Mustangs looks, yes. And then in IMSA you have the Mustang Dark Horse races as well. Like I want that. I want that so bad. The Dark Horse races. Those things look so cool. I think he's too old for me anyway. Maybe. I mean, to be fair, once you get past like 25, ages is kind of like anyone that's like older than you is just kind of like, you know, you're all adults, so you can figure out, you know, the power and balance and all that stuff. I say that as someone who's married to a woman who's 2 years older than him. Despite the fact that if you look at the both of us, you wouldn't expect that. You'd think she was still very young. And meanwhile, I'd look much older than my age. The many sleepless nights in engineering have added many a wrinkle under the eyes. But that is my cross to bear. Gosh, I love this track, the Mystic Caveway on 24. Yeah, you just send it as a birthday present. Just send it as a birthday present. He's like 6 to 8 years older. True. You might honestly be even too old for me if I was into guys. That's in June. Alright. That's the plan then. Alright, you work on yourself. June you send it. June, you send it. You send it to the one controller. You send the signal to the controller. No, it isn't. Whee! I love this course though. It's just so much fun to drive on. The high speed dirt corners, the tight twisty bits in the second sector. We can just throw the car through. And June, I'll plug a cable in the controller. Exactly. Alright, come on, give me some more speed. Through the cave. Like, this is how you do, like, off-road courses. It's fun, it's fast, it's quick laps. But it's, you know, it's got this cool vibe to it that's not too out of the, too outside the realm of possibility. Just a rallycross race. In a cave with an underwater spring. Yes, please. There we go. Boom. Give me power. Alright. Our ranking has been maintained. That is alright. Oh gosh, I am now sideways. Gotta load the V2 model glitching. 5:30 AM is hitting me hard. Yeah, no, the 11:30 PM is hitting me hard. So I'm gonna do a couple more races. Then I'm gonna be ending the stream. Where it just thinks of random lewd, no lewd, and more lewd stuff. Yup. We'll do like 2 or 3 more races and then we'll end the stream. Because I'm a little bit tired. It's been a crazy day at work. So it's going to be a shorter Enthusia stream. There we go. Oh, he's going to be dueling us into the corner. A little bit of a love tap there. A little bit of leaning on each other. Holy moly. Alright, now to pull away. There we go. There we go. Sounds... Yeah, you get some Japan on France action. Oh gosh. It sounds like... Ignore what I said. Can't believe AMG let Lilla go. Shame, really. Yeah, it's a little bit sad. I don't know, the German car manufacturers have been being really weird when it comes to motorsport. You got Audi pulling out of pretty much everything that isn't F1. You got AMG doing AMG things, kind of half committing to hypercar, then not committing, then all kinds of other stuff. And then you got Porsche that's like, oh, we'll kind of do F1, maybe, kind of, I don't know. Nah, let's not do F1. Oh, we might do F1. Let's do Formula E instead. Oh, but we might still do F1. Like, make up your minds. Speed. Gosh, I love this track. Like, the rally cars are so much fun to drive on the few tracks they're allowed to be raced on. Especially the mountain pass. Love to see a Formula E game. Oh my gosh, can you imagine iRacing adding Formula E? That'd actually be kind of fun. It'd be a little bit difficult to implement because you need to do things like the attack mode stuff and everything. But there's plenty of tight technical circuits that would be quite well for it. Maybe we're racing from Gen 1. And Aston Martin is like, let's bring a V12 prototype to Le Mans next year. Ah, I love Aston Martin. They're the type that just go crazy balls to the wall. They're like, oh, alright, let's have the hypercar regulations be this. Oh wait, psych, we're not doing hypercar. Oh wait, psych. Actually, we are doing hypercar. You could have the R&D system for F1. But I think honestly it'd be better suited in like an actual like as like just a side content in a game. Because otherwise not that many people are into Formula E, so it wouldn't sell as much compared to like an F1 game or like a rally game or what have you. Formula E is still very, very niche. Like heck, even NASCAR, as big as NASCAR is struggling to sell games. So I'm not too sure a Formula E solo game would work. R-Factor 2 does Formula E Sports Series. True, but it's also R-Factor 2. Like if it was any other sim, I'd be down for that. But it is R-Factor 2. True. NASCAR hasn't had a good game since 05. That's just kind of the unfortunate nature of the beast. NASCAR hasn't had a truly good game since Dirt to Daytona. But yeah, no, I'd love to see Formula E and iRacing because there's so many good tracks they could run at that would honestly be like really, really good. Like they could run at Tsukuba. They could run at the shorter version of Barbara Motorsports Park. They could run at Portland and that they could add Portland and have them run at Portland. They could add Valencia, have them run at Valencia. They can run at the shorter Oulton Park tracks. Easy peasy. They can run at the longer Oulton Park tracks too, to be honest. They could run it. They could. Zolder might be a bit tricky. It's got a lot of heavy braking zones though. iRacing is doing a NASCAR game. I like sitting in a NASCAR game. Interesting. Just hoping someone actually does a NASCAR game well. Some Need for Speed, the best one is still Most Wanted, the original one. True. Although Carbon Pro Street and Underground 2 are all very, very close to Most Wanted in terms of how good they are. I quite like all of those too. Wee. Just slide it through the adverse camber. Like, I think if you want a good NASCAR game, who else could do it? True. Fair. Fair. I mean, the iRacing staff is comprised of basically the people who also made, like, NASCAR Racing 03. The newer ones don't like as much, I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, Heat was okay. But yeah, no, a lot of the modern Need for Speeds, it's the break the drift. The break the drift ruins it. They have a lot of good ideas that are just ruined by the handling model. Like, you need a good handling model for a racing game. Doesn't need to be a sim. It just needs to have a good handling model. And just, they've missed the mark so many times. With that being said, it is getting very late. The cover is the best. And that covers... I'm gonna punch you on Saturday for saying that. I'm gonna punch you on Saturday for... Oh, I'm gonna punch you on Sunday for saying that. There's not gonna be racing Saturday. You punk. I'm not looking forward to eventually playing Undercover. Undercover is going to be the death of me. With that being said, I'm going to be ending this stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix it in the future. I might just like Forza Horizon, the drift stuff is great. I've not actually played a Forza game. I need to play a Forza game. But anyway, I'm gonna be heading to bed now. You'll have a great night, great morning, whatever time it is for you. Wherever you are in the world. May it be a great time. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye.